It's another beautiful edition of hashtags here on VOP TV. You're welcome. You're definitely welcome. Welcome to your favorite social media show, Hashtags. Yes, Hashtag is a show that's all about everything trending on social media. I mean, everything social media. The good, the bad, the ugly, the gist, the sauce, the spice, because today has a lot of sauce. Today has a lot of sauce that we're going to talk about a lot of saucy gist going on social media today. Well, we talk about politics, entertainment, sport, business, and many more. That's right. I'm Kayla, and I'm your host, and I've got so many hashtags buzzing today, but one particular hashtag has taken over the whole of social media. When I say this one literally is singing, it is shaking social media right now, and you need to know, I need to give you the hot gist, all right? Yes, well, we've got the hashtag Omah. You want to know what hashtag Omah is trending? Well, you're going to know very soon. Going to know shortly. Just exercise patience. Grab a cup of coffee, grab a cup of tea, cup of juice, wine, whatever it could be. Relax, stay tuned, and just let's go on this break. And when we come back, we'll get into the hashtags. Yes, welcome back to hashtags here on VOP TV, a show that is everything social media. All right, yeah, we've like I said before the break, we've got lots of hashtags that have been buzzing all day, but this particular one caught the attention of the hashtag crew, and we were like, why? Why are we not going? We will even do you right by talking about this situation. This is very serious, I must say. It's a very hot gist, a very saucy gist, a very spicy one. I think I should get into it, shall we? Yes, well, hashtag Omah has been trending all day with over 500,000 reactions and tweets on X. That's right. Well, let's get into why Omah, the Nigerian artist Omah, is trending. Well, Omah has been trending all day because of a show he did in London yesterday. Well, the fine, depressing, I always used to call him Afro depression singer. Okay, well, his own sound is different. You know, he always gives us the sound for he used to give us the sound for heartbreakers, people that have gone through a lot and gone through breakfast, gone through heartbreak. Yes, he used to give us that sound, and then he started transitioning, giving us some very interesting, sexy vibe. I mean, the Holy Ghost crooner is trending on, trending because of so many interesting things lately. But this particular one caught the attention of not just me, not just social media, but everybody in the world. Every Nigerian in the world right now is literally talking about this. Well, let's get into it. So Omah, he did have a show in London last night, and then let me even sit down very well and give people this gist. So, you know how artists, I mean, we've seen the likes of the band, just seen the likes of Rema do this. We've seen the likes of even international artists like Drake and ASAP Rocky do this. These are artists that are for the ladies. Like I said, Omah has transitioned to a sexy vibe now. So most of his songs are always focused on the beautiful women and beautiful ladies based here in Nigeria, and I believe all over the world, right? Because Omah sings for everybody, right? So, he started giving us sexy vibes, good songs about ladies. And when most of these artists that always focus on women, the likes of Ruga, Rema, Omah, and many more, go out for their concert or go out to perform in any show, any concert, any show, be it their own show, be it another person's concert, another artist invited them. They're fond of just having the ladies come on stage to give them a beautiful performance. Any of their female fans, yes, any of their female fans, they call up on anybody. I mean, back in 2021, Rema was also trending on social media over this same situation. I mean, at the time, he had his female fans throwing their bras to him on stage, and he started using their bras to dance, literally. And I remember how social media was buzzing over that situation, and people were like, why is Rema having women's bra on stage to dance? And the gist wasn't even about the women, it was about their boyfriends. Like, you are a man and you are at home, do you know your lady is throwing her bra on the stage? Okay, well, this time around, Omah has really done or he has done this again, and he has come out to do what the beautiful, this great artist do, by inviting a female fan on stage. Well, this time he did invite a female fan that came with her partner to the concert back in London last night. Now, this is the whole gist. This lady came with her boyfriend. They came, I believe, as fans of Omah, and she looked like more of a fan actually than the boyfriend, but she came as a fan, happy, elated to be at his concert. And now Omah notices, one of his beautiful female fans at the front row and decides to call on this amazing lady. Well, we've got the video, so we're even going to give you the actual, we have different angles to be very precise. And then he calls on this female fan to come up stage to dance with him. Now, one of Omah's very, very popular songs is titled Bend You. Now, that song it's just talking about a lady to bend over. That's all I can say. And he calls her up to perform this particular song to his fans, including her boyfriend that was in the audience and in the crowd. And he goes up, he goes up the stage, he climbs up the stairs. This lady starts performing, dancing. This particular female fan of his starts dancing for him, giving him a show, which was still very decent, until he pulls her back, almost like backstage, with the whole red curtain covering them, and gives the audience, gives everybody a silhouette performance. Now, you guys know the silhouette challenge that trended back during the COVID era, right? If you don't know, well, there was a silhouette challenge back then where you get to go and give everybody a sexy performance, a sexy show with the lights turned off and the room in red, red lights. Yes, so you can't see the individual, you can't see their body, you just see them moving and looking good and dancing sexy. Well, that was the gist. So that was really it. And this whole time, this girl is giving Omah a beautiful performance while her boyfriend was watching the whole performance. Like, she really bent over. He really bent her. She was bending. Well, let's just take a look at this video and get the audio and just see people's reactions. And we'll talk about the boyfriend's reaction afterwards. Ah, wow. Are you okay? So if you are watching this video right now, her boyfriend is the guy in the cap that keeps nodding. Ooh. Ah, I am short of words, my people. I believe you are too, because this is crazy. This is, oh wow. This is, did you see the bending? Did you see the action? Did you see what happened? Now, did you see the silhouette performance that he gave everybody in that particular arena last night? Now, let's talk about the partner here now. A lot of netizens online, a lot of individuals, and the whole of social media have come out to really, really slam the lady, lament her disrespectful act towards her partner. Not just disrespecting the partner, but you have to even consider that your partner is physically there with you. It would have been to some people, they were like, well, it would have been a different case if he wasn't there, if he saw it on social media, then, he didn't have to deal with the whole embarrassment physically, but he was there. You both went together. I believe this was even a date, because some couples do have concert dates, and they hear of a particular concert coming up, and they're like, oh, babe, let's go for this concert. Let's go on the concert dates. That's a date for a couple. And they both go there. Your partner is there. You do not even acknowledge his presence. You do not acknowledge him. And, yes, we understand that Omah is your favorite artist. He's your your role model, you love him, you adore him, we understand that. But now he calls you up on stage, and let's not even forget that most of these artists do all of this to just also gain some very interesting and controversial recognition for themselves. Like, we know artists and we know celebrities, we know how they could do certain controversial stunts or pull some interesting performances so that their fans and so that social media will talk about it. Well, these are some of those stunts, because for Malay, for artists like Omah, the likes of Rema, Ruga, they always come out and bring girls out to just have this very fun performances for them. Now, the girl on the other hand you could have been called up for beautiful, we get it, but then now you go up and you're really bending it and you're really twisting it and shaking and turning and bending and going down, and your partner is there. Well, social media netizens have come out to slam this lady. Well, many people are on the side of the man. Well, let's talk about the guy's reaction afterwards, because this guy, where we do have a video where the guy actually walked out of the arena at some point. He couldn't even contain and continue to watch his girlfriend do all of that, so he had to leave. And her friends at some point had to tell her, like, well, this was bad, this was really bad, because she was asking, was it that bad, and they were like, yeah, it was bad. Well, we do have that video, and we're just going to play the video of the guy walking out of the stadium. It was a really embarrassing moment for him, and this is a crazy one, because guys have come out now to say, don't trust women. Don't trust women. And like you can see that particular video, that was his reaction, like in the crowd when he saw his girl. At some point we had a different angle, or saw a different angle where a particular girl had to ask him, are you okay? She asked the lady's boyfriend, are you okay? And he just nodded like, no, I'm not. And that's just, that's really heartbreaking. That's crazy if you ask me, and that's a very funny stunt. Well, let's get to see social media reactions, because it's not my reaction you're coming to take. You're coming to take what everyone was. Yeah, that's the video of the lady. Or this lady at some point had to ask him, are you good? And he's like, chai, I understand, I get you, I feel for you, brother, I understand how you feel. Well, let's take quickly, let's get some netizens reactions online. Well, you get to see that many netizens have come out to say their mind. And social media, we do not waste time. As it hot, as they're feeling it, they're typing it. Keypad warriors, right? Yes. We're going to just take those reactions, because people, like I said, have come out to lament and just blast the lady, slam her for her disrespectful act. This is Maurice Bakker. Maurice Bakker is even verified. You can tell how much attention this drew on social media, because even the verified, the unverified, the social media influencers, everybody is talking about it. Waiting, they even pay me pass. Now the banter way that guy go collect from him guys, he go regret him life. This is not funny, but I can really understand, because he was not just there. Like I said, it was not just a performance, or it was not just her boyfriend, but he was there physically. His friends are going to see this, her family, his family, everybody's just going to be like, wow, that's your girl? Well, let's take more reactions, because it looks terrible. This Omalay's issue should let you know that women love soft life, fame, and they always want to be the topic for discussion. Being with a woman is a bit scarier now, because you might not know her next move. It is so unfortunate that you can't be too careful in choosing a true reflection of you, in bracket woman. I wish we all had good partners expected. Well, I want to also ask, what do you think? Do not forget, you could definitely share your opinion down on our social media, down on our YouTube channel. Yes, down in the comment section. You could definitely share your opinion about this whole Malay situation at Voice of the People TV, and on social media, we're at VOP TV Live. What is your take on this particular lady's move? Do you attribute it to being disrespectful? Would you say she was disrespectful? Would you say, well, she had no choice? Because some people say, what she should have done? Like, she couldn't do anything else. She was called up the stage. I mean, she had to go because that would have been disrespectful to Omah. So, well, what do you think about the case? Well, let's take more reactions on social media. Well, you can see that is what some people have to say. Now, this is at Temi_Rosie_. This is a lady that was invited on stage by Asake, and she vibed normally. The lady that danced with Omah just doesn't have shame, period. Well, there is a video out there of a female fan of Asake, a Nigerian artist as well, that was called up on stage, and she barely even had body contact with Asake in that particular video and in the particular concert. She just had a good time, you know, moving from side to side, and you could tell that Asake also got the memo. So the question now is, if you act or if you dance the way you want to dance, it's not even about being called on stage. If you get called on stage and you decide to just dance respectfully, do you think the artist wouldn't respect your choice? Because from the video, it looked like Asake got the memo and he was also vibing as well with that female fan. So do you think she went too far? That's the question. Well, we have more reactions. Well, this is a retweet to the video, right? This is at $2 I mean, I could see if it was a real guy, I'd be like, hey, that's T.I. But Omah, what do you mean? Omah is not a real guy? Is he a fake guy? I don't understand. Well, Omah is an artist, and this is what artists do. This is what these guys do to put on a show for their fans. We've seen many of them. I mean, we also have a tweet of a lady coming out back then saying D'banj one time did force his fan, one of his female fans, to, you know, dance with him, and she was there with her husband, and she immediately refused and said, thank you, she's good. I mean, she was a huge fan of D'banj at the time, but she decided to, you know, respect herself, respect her husband, and respect her marriage by telling D'banj or declining D'banj's, you know, request to dance with him. Well, let's take more reactions at Omah 20. This Omah P happened inside the same room. Imagine what they are doing to your long distance babe. Social media, we do not hesitate to always just, you know, extend the cruise. When we're all talking about stuff and talking about certain situations, there are some individuals that are just there to make you think worse of that situation and that whole, you know, issue. Like, they're just individuals made for you to think wild and think far. Calm down. Let's talk about these people. Let's leave the people in their long distance relationships, okay? Yes, so that's what we're going to do. Oh, we have more reactions. We're going to take a couple more before we call it a wrap. Well, this is a Chocolate King. This is another verified ex-user. Girls said, according to him, girls, he's just insecure. This is what he's trying to say girls will say about the boyfriend, that he's insecure. And he was like, yeah, publicly disrespecting me and being offended about it, it is me being insecure. All right, next. He did the right thing to walk away. Oh, this is speaking of walking away. We do have that video where he did walk out. I mean, the boyfriend, because I'm sure at that point he just couldn't take it anymore. And the girl's friends had to tell her the truth. Well, let's take a look at the video.
Miss
Okay. I mean, you could tell that's the lady on the leather pants with the bag, and those are her friends telling her, well, it was that bad. On the other hand, that was the man, that was her boyfriend walking forward. If you saw a guy just walking down with a check shirt, and that was him reacting to what he saw on stage with his partner and the Nigerian artist Omah. Well, this is deep. This got social media on fire today. I really want to know what you think about the situation, because do you think, one, now these are the three questions. Do you think Omah was being disrespectful? Because some people have said Omah was disrespectful by even calling her up the stage saying that she was with a man. Do you also think she was disrespectful to her partner by going up, by, you know, acknowledging Omah's request by dancing with him on stage? Or do you think the boyfriend was being insecure and just, you know, acting insecure, because certain people said, well, you know that your girl coming for Amalay's concert, you know your girl loves Amalay so much, so why did you, and it was just a performance. Some people are saying it was just a performance, nothing more, so why are you acting insecure? Well, which one do you think it is out of those three questions I threw out to you all? Well, that's it, and that's how far we can go on today's show. Well, this Amalay's gist is really, really, really hot. I mean, I have tried to give you the heat, but you could definitely, go on social media at VOP TV Live and catch up with more of the heat on X, on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok, and on YouTube. We're at Voice of the People TV. All right, yes. Well, I'm Kayla, and I'll be back with more editions here on VOP TV. Bye for now.